On Reddit's Paranormal Encounters forum, a user named Sageman123 shared a video his friend recorded shortly after moving into a new home. And what that camera captured inside the house is nothing short of chilling. The clip begins with the man casually recording himself, explaining that his dog seems fixated on something across the room, something he can't see no matter how hard he looks. He starts to describe how unnerving it feels when, without warning, something unexpected happens that immediately silences him.
You alright? Mm-hmm. I know. I think something's wrong. I don't know. I hear noises, but I'm not even sure. Are you kidding me right now?
You can hear it in his voice, a mix of shock and disbelief. He's not sure whether to be terrified or fascinated by what just took place. After a few tense seconds of silence, the dog suddenly erupts into a fit of barking, its growls echoing through the house as if it senses something invisible moving around them. No matter how many times the man tries to calm his pet, the barking doesn't stop. The dog's fur stands on end, growling toward the hallway like it's staring at something the camera can't see. Then things escalate.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong? Jackson. Jackson. What's wrong? There's banging and stuff. What the fuck?
Moments later, the door behind him slowly begins to shut on its own, creaking eerily while the dog continues to bark relentlessly, refusing to look away. There isn't much more context given, but one thing's for sure. The entire video carries an unsettling, heavy atmosphere that feels almost too real. According to Sageman, his friend didn't stay much longer after that night. Honestly, who could blame him? Anyone would have packed up and left after witnessing something like that. Sure, skeptics might say it was a draft, uneven flooring, or maybe air pressure shifting the door. Logical explanations always exist. Dogs, after all, can pick up sounds or subtle movements humans easily miss. Their senses often trigger before ours do. But when you line up the dog's reaction right before the door starts moving, the timing feels a little too perfect, almost intelligent, like something wanted to be noticed. Paranormal or not, anyone in that moment would have felt their skin crawl. And honestly, leaving that house was probably the smartest thing his friend ever did. On February 20th, 2025, a woman named Rachel began recording her son's balloon after witnessing it move in a way that deeply disturbed her. She turned her camera back on, praying it would happen again, this time on film.
It's doing it again. Stopped.
The balloon stopped right in front of the basement door, almost as if it was waiting for something. It might not sound terrifying at first, it's just a balloon, right? But Rachel knew something about it wasn't normal. Rachel explained that the balloon always floated toward the basement, and oddly enough, it would never cross the doorway unless her young son Andrew walked that way first.
Andrew.
But this time was different. Instead of stopping like before, it drifted straight through the doorway, only when Andrew started chasing it. Sure, a random air current could explain why the balloon moved that way, but for it to stop in the exact same spot each time, right by the basement door, made no sense at all. No matter where the balloon started, upstairs, the hallway, even across the house, it always found its way back to that same place, as if something unseen was pulling it there.
Literally stopped at the basement door again.
But that wasn't the end of it. A few nights later, around 9:30 p.m., something even stranger happened, and Rachel caught it again on video.
Babe. Quiet. Quiet.
It's creepy, dude.
This time, the balloon floated all the way up the stairs, straight toward Rachel. Not drifting randomly, but moving with purpose. Then, at the very top, it froze again. It didn't bob or sway like a normal balloon. It just hung there, motionless, defying gravity itself. Even the family's dogs began to bark nervously, their eyes fixed on the stairwell. "Quiet," Rachel whispered softly, though she was clearly terrified herself. By now, everyone in the house could tell. Something was wrong with that balloon. Rachel wanted to get rid of it, but Andrew refused. It was his favorite, so they reluctantly kept it around. She assumed it would lose air soon enough and stop floating, so she didn't push it, believing it would deflate naturally within a few days. But that small sense of comfort didn't last. Just 2 days later, Rachel found herself alone at home, and what she saw next would haunt her forever. It was late that night when she picked up her phone again, and this time, what she caught on video was far more terrifying than a moving balloon. Through the grainy darkness, she noticed something, the faint outline of a forehead peeking from behind the doorframe. At first, she thought she was imagining things, but when she zoomed in, she froze. It wasn't her mind playing tricks. A human forehead, followed by eyes, staring right back at her. Frame by frame, you could clearly make out the face, faint, but there. Both Rachel and her husband were shaken. Whatever that was, it wasn't supposed to be there. Rachel was horrified. The balloon was strange enough, but this proved that something was living or lurking inside their basement. It was clear now, someone or something was down there. After piecing everything together, they began to wonder if whatever was in the basement had been controlling the balloon all along. Maybe the balloon wasn't drifting on its own. Maybe it was being led, guided by something unseen, toward that basement door every single time. Rachel has since sealed the basement shut and swore never to open it again. To this day, no one really knows what was moving that balloon or what was hiding behind that door. Like many unexplained videos online, this one ends without answers, just fear, silence, and the question that still lingers: what really happened in that house? TikTok creator Kills25 uploaded a clip from their home's security camera, and at first, everything looks completely normal. But within seconds, something happens that turns an ordinary night into something far more unsettling. In the footage, you see a silent living room dimly lit by the camera's night vision. Nothing moves for a moment, until, without warning, the curtains begin to sway and pull open on their own, despite no one being anywhere nearby. A few seconds later, the homeowner enters the frame and pulls the curtains shut. But shockingly, they slide open again as if an invisible hand is tugging them back. It's almost like something unseen wants to peek through the window. Now sure, some homes have motorized curtains, but these don't appear to be that kind. They look completely manual. And even if you tried to blame a draft, the movement is far too steady, too deliberate, to be just air. Skeptics might suggest an open vent or window caused it. But judging by the way the curtains move and how visibly confused the homeowner seems, it's obvious this isn't something that's ever happened in their house before. Maybe it really was nothing more than a draft, or maybe something else wanted to see what was outside that window. Either way, after watching this, you might find yourself glancing at your own curtains before going to bed tonight. In this next clip, TikTok creator Adam Tristan captures what first appears to be a calm, ordinary night inside his bedroom until viewers spot something disturbingly out of place. At first, everything feels casual. You can even hear him talking softly in the background. But when you look closer at the footage, something strange comes into view.
No mames. Ya lo vi, jefe. Parte ahí, por la... ¿Será que me acerco?
Sí.
Inside the dark corner of the room, behind the cracked closet door, a pale, human-like face appears. Just seconds later, the closet door, the one with a mirror attached, swings open on its own, creaking softly as if someone or something is on the other side. Adam doesn't provide any explanation for what viewers just saw, which only adds to the mystery and unease surrounding the clip. Could it have been a prank? Maybe someone secretly hiding inside the closet? Or was this something far darker, something not human at all? To be fair, it's possible the eerie sight could have been caused by shadows, reflections, or even a planned setup. TikTok has plenty of those. Still, if this wasn't staged, the way that pale face remains completely still while the door moves entirely by itself gives this clip a genuinely chilling realism that's hard to shake off. Honestly, if I saw that face in my closet, I wouldn't stay another minute in that house.